Yeah, and unfortunately a couple of stats that won't cheer you up. That was actually the latest winning goal we've conceded at Anfield in the Premier League era, and it's the end of a 109 game streak in which we've scored first at home and not lost. It was also the 93rd minute, wasn't it, when that goal goes in. Fourth time this season we've conceded an injury time, which is the extra stinger in there. And it's a bit of a mess, isn't it? City thought that they'd scored, denying a goal-scoring opportunity that still ends up in a goal. Neither team were happy with that end result, I don't think.
Yeah, I've got to be honest. I mean, everyone's scratching their head thinking, what's the rules? We're all a little bit unsure. When Szoboszlai puts the ball back in here, I think what you would say is, you've got three City lads around Alisson. You're not expecting Alisson to win the header. I'm wanting Konate there. I'm wanting Van Dijk to try and win that header. It's Alisson trying to challenge. They win the header, understandably so, against a goalkeeper in that position. And he actually shoots from his own half, Cherky. I wondered if he was in our half or not. Because if Haaland was ahead, he's not. He's in his own half, so he's onside. So that's where he shoots from, Cherky. I have to say, Szoboszlai's quick. I didn't quite realise how quick Haaland was in that position. You can see Haaland's ahead of Szoboszlai in that position. He tries to pull him down in that position, but by tugging at him, it then favours Szoboszlai to get ahead of him. Now Szoboszlai's ahead, and I think Szoboszlai clears the ball in that position. Haaland gives him a little pull of the shirt, and the ball ends up going in the goal. It's just a complete mess, isn't it? So everyone's thinking, well, can he just give a goal in that position rather than have to give a red card to Szoboszlai? And people were asking the question as well about Haaland. Could he have been booked? But it was after the original incident. There we go. You can see it's Szoboszlai, it's Haaland, but it's actually Cherky's goal. And it's a rule that's a frustration for a lot of people. I think a lot of people are thinking, well, surely it's just a goal and no red card. And maybe the rules might change eventually. Denying of a goal-scoring opportunity. There you go. Szoboszlai on Haaland. There's the referee's view. But the ball still goes in the net, so that's what's sort of confusing everybody. At no point does he blow his whistle. He's not blowing his whistle for that. He's saying advantage. Advantage, there we go. Well, then it becomes a foul from Haaland on Szoboszlai, so the advantage is no longer an advantage because Haaland can't score. And at no point has he blown his whistle. He hasn't indicated, for him, that's a goal. So again, sort of the confusion around the whole thing, and not just for the players, for the managers, for the fans as well. There you go, there's the shirt tuck. It's outside the penalty area. That's what the original offence was for. There's the next one from Haaland, a little trip and a pull of the shirt. So Szoboszlai stops Haaland scoring, we get that. But the ball still ends up in the back of the net, and I think that's where the frustration with the rule is. The referee's saying, I've got to follow the rule book and give Szoboszlai a red card. And Haaland's saying, well, the ball's ended up in the net. It was just, it was a mess. It really was. But the big blow for us is Szoboszlai's now suspended.
Yeah, and as he mentioned after the game, I'm sure the Sunderland manager is delighted about that. This is one that stuck in the throat of Arne Slot, in that there were big decisions, obviously, in the game, but he felt that the referee got this one wrong.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I thought this was a poor decision from the officials, not just the referee, the lino, the VAR. There's the referee's view. 0-0. 0-0 at this point. The referee's 20 yards away. How good a view? I'm not sure. The lino's on this side. He's got a better view in the position. We all thought it's either a penalty or a red card. There's no other outcome that can come. There's the yellow card. And I have to say, I was really surprised at that. So I'm thinking, well, it must be in the box. It must be in the box. He's onside, Mo Salah. You can see Mo Salah. He's onside in that position. Lovely little ball from Szoboszlai. Now, denying of a goal-scoring opportunity it becomes subjective because the officials are saying, well, I think Diaz might get there, the centre-half recovering. And I'm saying, I think Salah will get there. Salah's the favourite to get there. You can see Salah's the favourite, and he's then in a position to shoot and a goal-scoring opportunity. I'm just not buying that Diaz is getting round. However quick Diaz thinks he is, or people think he is not getting round quick enough to stop Salah getting a shot at goal. And that's where the frustration is. Lino's got the view, a better view than the referee. So for me, the lino can certainly help the officials there. The VAR are looking at it, and they're looking at it for a long, long time. So here's the contact. Guehi pulls the shirt. It's a blatant pull of the shirt. He knows what he's doing. That is outside the box. We can't clear it up for you to say when it actually stops. This is the best angle to show you. He lets go, and it's roundabout close to the line. It's that much of a shirt pull, by the way. He's actually ripped Salah's shirt, so it was blatant, and it's frustrating because they go down to 10 men, and I don't know if they go on and win the game from that point. It is 0-0, But yeah, for me it was a red card.
The referee's got a lot to unpick, hasn't he? He's got to look from left to right. He's watching the action, sees the foul. This is where VAR should be helping them out, in that they're able to slow that action down and come to the same decision that probably the Liverpool manager does. The
problem we'll have is people will show different incidents this season, last season, and further on this season of something like that, and it's a red card. So denying of a goal scoring opportunity, subjectivity, it looks quite obvious to me, not to the officials.
And what it shows is that nearly always they will back the on-field decision of the referee, won't they, more often than not? It's not the only penalty decision that Mo Salah was involved in. This one might be one that you forgot about during the game. You think this could have been given as well?
I think so. This is late on in the first half. Again, it's 0-0. There's the officials' view. So referee's not got a great view. Lino's got a better view. VAR have an unbelievable view, of course. And I was thinking, if you look at that, you're thinking, not sure. Well, we've got a couple of angles to convince you otherwise. Salah's saying, just check it, because it's a foul, it's a penalty. We've had one penalty all season at Anfield. Salah's goal side of Bernardo Silva. Salah is in a position just to get a volley on that, and he's going to attack the ball. Bernardo Silva is the wrong side, and he's now pulling on the shirt of Mo Salah. The next angle shows you the pull, clear as anything. Now, we've just shown you these angles, and anywhere on the you say it's a foul?
Yeah.
You can see there, Salah's in a position. His arm's being pulled. He is being stopped from shooting. So for me, I found it really hard to watching it back at the time in the ground. I didn't really see it, and I'll be honest with that. But you get the replays, and that's what VAR is, to help the referee. He did not have a good view. That's a penalty all day.
Let's take a look at some of Liverpool's chances, the better chances that they created on the day that could have ended up in a much different scenario.
Yeah, it was better second half. It was better second half, and that's where these chances came from. You can see Salah's involved here. Great little run from Wirtz. He plays the ball behind him. You're thinking the chance is gone. Gakpo gets the ball out to Ekitike. It's an instinctive finish. He knows where the goal is. This isn't far away. This is the only angle we show you. That's not far away at all from Ekitike. But that was one of the opportunities. This comes from Alisson making a save from Semenyo on the edge of the box there. Quick distribution, and now all of a sudden we've got the players attacking. Salah, Ekitike. I just wondered here, can you play that ball in there? You can see Wirtz is in space. He's in a really good position to get an effort at goal. Ekitike elects, because he's got the front three ahead of him, he goes to Salah, and it's really good movement. It's a really good movement from Ekitike into that little bit of space. It's a wonderful ball. Have to say that from Salah. To present Ekitike with a goal-scoring chance, and the big surprise was that he didn't hit the back of the net. It felt like a really big moment, wasn't it? This is at 0-0. Brilliant from Alisson. And this is what we have. We have four attacking players who can cause the opposition problems. They're all trying to combine. They're all trying to link up. It's a nice little 1-2 with Ekitike and Salah. And I know what he's doing. He's trying to head it back across goal where it's come from. Maybe he could have come to this corner. It's a big chance. It's a big chance for Ekitike. And it wasn't far away from that far post, but it was off target. So that was one of those chances. This one was for Cody Gakpo. McAllister's involved. There was actually a little delay with an injury here to the City player. But he was a fraction. You can see there, just a fraction offside in that situation. So the goal would have been disallowed, unfortunately. But you can see that was one of the opportunities second half. And this one as well. You can see Wirtz with a chance. It's brilliant from Ekitike because he knows what's around him. He's got Salah there. He's got Wirtz there. This is a chance for Florian Wirtz. The form he's been in, you're thinking, just hit the back of the net. It's 0-0. And he does this so well. He sort of passes it in, doesn't he? We've seen him do that in a few games this season. He could have put it top bin as well, like he did against Burnley. And I think this is fine in the far corner. Yeah. That's a goal-saving block from Guehi, of all people. Of Guehi making a look at that. That, for me, is going to find that far corner. It's brilliant defending from Guehi to stop it. Goalkeeper's diving that way. I'm not sure he gets there. So that felt like a really big chance for Wirtz there. You can see there.